Hello.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Snowbaron.
Snow.
Hey, can you see all that white out back there? That's snow.
Snowbaron. And me, Banshee. You know, I was hoping to have the sun just streaming in here, but it seems like it's under clouds again.
Hi, Kara.
However, it's not quite as dark as it's been, which is nice.
Because we got the lights turned on.
And oh my, well, I know that. But looking out the window, it's not as dark and gloomy.
I know that.
At any rate, we have a birthday reading we're going to do today. This is our happy hour, though.
Welcome to Happy Hour.
Welcome to happy hour. It's late today because Mr. O had to work. And we don't take questions on this show. We just give you a positive message from Spirit. But we have a birthday reading, and we were going to do it on Thursday, but we forgot whose birthday it was.
We didn't make a note.
So Jackie's here today, so we're going to do her birthday reading first off. But except after I do my card for the collective, which is from the Because I Love Myself Oracle. And it's just a nice little affirmative saying here. I'm going to pull one out. You can read it. My power is loving. Oops.
Well, I guess it helps if I show the camera. And...
Oh, our camera's out.
No.
Okay.
I had turned it off. I don't know what I'm doing. Mayday. Mayday.
Mayday.
Oh, no. Okay, there it is. There it's not.
It's Mercury retrograde brain.
I don't know what happened to it.
There it is.
There's nothing there.
Huh. Okay, we gotta fix our cameras a minute. So crazy day over here. There you go.
My power is loving. Well, okay, I'll try. I accept my power and my self-love blooms with the energy of its support. I love that it is safe for me to express my power every day.
Ah.
I don't know what that was, Kara.
I accept my power and my self-love blooms with the energy of its support.
You know what? I have to make a quick run to get something we need.
Okay.
Keep going.
I love that it is safe for me to express my power every day. We should always feel in our power. We should always express our power. But you know, it's how we express our power that's important. We don't express our powers in ways that push people around or in aggressive, nasty ways. We use our power constructively to move forward and to grow. And so I do think this is a beautiful card. Power is loving. Also, you know, if you keep love in your heart as you express yourself and your power and your authority, you can't go wrong. You know, if you have love in your heart, you know, we need more leaders that have love in their heart. Let's just put it that way. All right. Ah, very good, Mr. O.
We're going to need that.
Yes, we are, because we're doing a birthday reading for Jackie. Right. So that's all we have for the collective. Coffee. He did want more coffee, but I cleaned the coffee maker before he came home from work, and so we opted for tea. Tea in my Detroit Lions mug because they're playing tomorrow. Big game. I'm so excited.
Hi, Lena. All right, let's get going.
Let's get going with Jackie's reading. I'll let you shuffle first. You can hand them to me.
So was the birthday actually Wednesday or Thursday? Or when?
Well, I will say, you know, we don't normally do readings on our happy hour, but, you know, shows have been a little quiet.
We have on occasion.
Shows have been a little quieter lately overall. We're not in a rush today, and since we forgot on Thursday, we'll do it today. Because usually happy hour is just that single card message. But we will be happy.
It was
to do
Thursday.
this.
Okay. I
Yeah.
remember now because I said, "Oh, Thursday. Yeah, we're here."
And that's why I knew
And then
we
we
had a
forgot.
reading, because I said I think the birthday was Thursday. That's right.
Boy.
So we apologize, Jackie, but we got you covered. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy turn of the wheel. All right. So I'll let you pull the cards. The first card is the gift that Jackie received in the last year that she can use to make the most out of this year. As the Two of Cups reversed. Oh my.
Well, this. Go ahead.
It can be a gift. You know, it can be a gift when we decide to sever connections with people or situations that, you know, are not balanced, are not good for us, are not harmonious with where we see our life going.
Totally. This suggests to me that the gift of last year was maybe some sort of conclusion to a relationship or a situation.
Yeah, and
Something that you felt no longer promoted harmony, trust, or the things that any kind of working situation, whether more romantic or more familial or whatever it is, wasn't bringing.
and how, you know, and the thing is that you're now able to start off fresh. Now that this is done, you know, you're able to move forward.
Exactly.
So that's the gift for this year. So let's see card 2, the gift of the present moment. Wow, this is really cool. Okay, it's the Nine of Swords reversed.
Yes.
And so the gift of the present moment is that anxiety, stress, maybe that was associated with this situation, or, you know, maybe in other areas of your life, are now starting to ease a little bit, subside. You're starting to feel a little bit more in control, and maybe realizing that, you know, you're not going to let fear, you know, guide your life or guide your actions. You now know that you can rise above the fears and anxieties that you've been experiencing and move forward in a more constructive manner.
Well, you rise above, but you also are sort of releasing things, and you are especially possibly releasing things that are maybe not exactly from you, but maybe slightly external. Those other persons or situations maybe that brought some of this anxiety to you, or that maybe you yourself, Jackie, were taking on some of that for yourself, but maybe now you are more able to let people, you know, work on more of their major resolving, just as you yourself are doing.
So nice card there. The gift from your connections with others in the next year. It's reversed too. Wow, we got
Whoa.
reversals up the wazoo here.
And
I almost think that your gift, it's a little unpredictable. I mean, I kind of get the feeling here that, you know, there might be some unexpected gifts from people in the year ahead. This is very kind of cloudy for me. I don't necessarily look at this as necessarily bad in this spot. You might be actually, though, a little bit caught off guard by the actions of others. And since it is a gift card, I think it will be positive, but it's like it's going to kind of come out of nowhere.
it feels like it's something you never imagined from this connection, that, you know, just like it was the perfect gesture or gift or comment or something like that. But it's something that is so deepish in a way. It really presents as that idea of a gift, especially because it kind of eluded you in a way, and that maybe it gives you even a clue of, you know, how to either hone your own instinct better or where to see this advantage of this connection goes. I know you can't do anything with it.
I just saw him flash across the screen here, though, because I got a little delay on my screen. Well, The other thing about this, if I had to say anything that's just a little bit of a cautionary tale, this might just be saying, and speaking of tail, his tail got in the picture there for a bit. A cautionary tale would be that, just try to remain receptive. Remain receptive to the messages and cues that you get from others in this year ahead. And maybe that's part of the gift, too, is the fact that, people might be keeping you a little bit on your toes. You're going to have to kind of keep, kind of dig deep sometimes to get facts or information out of them. So it's okay. It's all good. It's not bad.
Card 4.
The gift that will help you work on, achieve, or move forward towards your dreams and goals. Are you kidding me?
Once again, reversed, but it's also a major.
I have to see if they're all reversed. And they are. Wow.
Oh.
I mixed this deck up like 3 or 4 times, so...
It was meant to be. Well, this is one of the few cards in this deck that, to me, because of its total, sense of balance, that it could be nearly the same either way. But it's the gift coming from your spirit guides or your...
No, it's that will help you work on or achieve your goals. So, working on or achieving your goals, okay. I think a little bit of chaos never hurts. I feel in this case, because this is about what's supposed to help you work on or achieve your goals. It's also possible here, too, that a situation you're in that didn't turn out advantageous to you may make you work harder on your goals. So, sometimes we need a little bit of a push. We need a little bit of an incentive to move us forward, on our dreams and goals. And some situation where you didn't feel you got what you deserved or you weren't treated right, etc., is going to inspire you to push even harder forward on your goals.
Well, I get a little bit of, thrillies here, because I'm thinking that this card actually says, the gift is that can help you work on your goals is maybe a little bit of ambiguity about straight justice, straight legalisms, and maybe things that are a little bit gray. And that this card may be saying that some of the things you're tackling here, legally or otherwise, you might have to be a little bit in a gray, fungible area, not exactly 100%, totally with law. Okay, I'm an old hippie, what can I say? But I think this card is just saying, don't be surprised if maybe you have a little bit of fungibility in dealing with certain situations that
like
maybe
that too.
Require, for some reason.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, now you can do the gift from spirit guides and or ancestors. What do they want you to know or keep in mind in this year ahead? And I find this to be really interesting, since we also had the High Priestess reversed in this reading, that the Page of Cups is also reversed. I think your spirit guides want to remind you to kind of, to pay attention more to your intuition. Maybe you're not trusting it enough, like for example here where, it came up with your connections with others. They don't want you to miss opportunities, because you don't have, you're not following your instincts on something.
Even so, I feel that's the major part of the message. I feel that they are still saying, do that, but remain connected a little bit to everything else. Don't lose
That's
your
a good
total,
point, too.
your total awareness of the here and now too. But I think this is a call to saying that, something, eluded you in a way, and maybe it doesn't normally do that. Maybe you're a little more cannier most of the time. And so this is saying just, recharge that muscle too, work that muscle too in your brain there.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because the other part of this is the ancestors might be telling you, hey, don't let your imagination run away with you. Like, for example, with this Justice Reversed card here, where we talked about possible imbalances that might spur you on. In other words, don't get carried away and allow the upset of the moment to overwhelm you and not realize that, all you need to do is push a little harder to get to where you want to go. You need to focus more. And so sometimes, so spirit guides might be telling you, remain focused on what it is you're working on this year. And don't be dissuaded if at first it seems like, there's a struggle achieving balance or getting to where you need to be, or somebody's putting roadblocks in front of you.
It's kind of interesting, Jackie, that we have so far 3 cards that all strongly emphasize duality in a way too, or binary conditions. The Two of Cups, justice is two-sided, and the High Priestess is card number 2, and there's the 2 pillars in most traditional ones. So it may also suggest too that I mentioned justice, that the gifts will involve your ability to discern some things that are really vacillating in your life or in your struggles. So final card. What is that final card?
It's the Six of Swords reversed, and it is the gift this year ultimately gives to you the lessons you've learned, or what progress or growth have you made by year's end. It's not exactly the card I'd like to see here, I'll just say that. But, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be bad. It basically means you kind of remain where you are, and so if things have improved in this year, because remember we talked about the gift of eliminating things that are no longer good or useful to you, maybe that's where you need to stay. Maybe this is where you need to stay in that comfort zone for a while until, maybe more other things, more like he was talking about the dualities here, more things get into balance. Yeah, I saw what he did
Sunny
there.
Over there. And you get Sunny for your birthday too.
And so the Six of Swords is just saying maybe there's no major huge lessons, there's no major huge obstacles, there's no major moves forward or backward in this year ahead.
I think it could be saying that. I also think too that it's just saying really that although other things seem to be provoking and moving, provocative and moving, there still will be some things that are still kind of essential or core that you're not going to deviate very far from, that you may be working through these various issues or challenges, but ultimately in the end you're still rounded with yourself. And it doesn't mean you're not advancing, but it doesn't mean you're also not progressing either.
I just had to see how many cards. There were at least 3 more cards reversed. So, but I do have upright cards in here. I don't know what happened.
We
but
promise.
I usually make a puppy pile and mix and swirl the cards around before I start readings, and I did that like 3 or 4 times with this deck. And so I don't know why we ended up with so many reversals, but it's meant to be. And as you can see by some of the cards, reversals aren't always a bad thing.
So remember this day if you can, and if you need to review this reading, we don't delete them, so you can just come back to the happy hour on January 13th, and you're right in the beginning.
So that's what we have for you, Jackie. But you know what?
Happy birthday.
I don't want to leave you with just this reading. We're going to do a quick positive message card for you for happy hour. So go ahead and hand me those over, and we'll move on with our readings. But it sort of makes sense to do that. So here's your happy message
you
after...
mix the cards up.
What did I do?
Turn them around. No! You keep doing it.
No, it's fine now.
Okay. It's fine now.
It is.
It's just like that commercial. It's fine now. I'm glad you say that. I like that feedback.
I know you said it from card 1. My goodness, you really related to that. 2 reversed, so...
Sunny.
Oh my gosh. He has a handful today.
Because he was napping all the hours I was gone, and then
he
wakes up.
I have to say.
I'm here, girls.
Shadow was down here with me.
You're so welcome.
All right, Jackie.
One last card.
Here's your happy
card.
hour card, which is always upright.
That's why she had to do it.
And it's the Knight of Swords.
The Knight of Swords, on the go.
On the go. So, you know, this is just a card of movement. This is a card of forward movement. This is a card of taking something that and running with it. So whether it's an idea you have, whether it's a job you're applying for, you want to apply for, whatever the case may be, if it's a decision that you have to make, it's time to make that move, Spirit is saying. This is the perfect time to do so.
Spirit really wants you to get on the move. Spirit says pay attention to other symbols or signals you may come across. And Spirit says, although it wants you to get energized, the movement you're making now is only taking you closer to something that will complete that move, that will finalize that journey. Because knights can represent journeys or our movement towards something. So Spirit says there's two phases here. There's the phase of getting going, and then the phase of really getting going, finding that bike that can move quicker and better and more efficiently.
Well, if you're looking to move home, there you have it. He's on the move fast. The knight is a fast worker, so, you know, but the good news is because he's in his upright mode, he moves fast with, you know, with purpose, with thoughtfulness. In other words, he just doesn't move for movement's sake. He's got a purpose, and he's got an idea of exactly where he needs to go. So that's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Thanks for dropping in.
And I'm glad we got that done for you. So, Libra, you are up, I believe. Let's get Libra's reading. Or is it Libra? Yes.
Yes.
And then Cindy? Okay.
Let's just bust them out. Happy hour.
It's been very quiet lately on the show, but I don't know what it is. It just seems like December, January are like that. Hopefully things will pick up next month, because next month is Super Tarot Love Month.
Yes, I know. I've been thinking about it, wondering if you were thinking about it.
Oh, sort of.
And here it is.
I have a lot on my plate.
Mid-January, and we're now thinking about it.
And
this last year we have been so busy, though. We think we have been. Yeah.
kind of, sort of.
Libra. Happy
All right, Libra.
hour. What is the happy card for Libra?
I'm not going to make excuses. Sometimes I'm just plain lazy. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
I feel
You've
the
been there
heat.
before. It's the Ace of Wands, Libra cusp, and the aces are always beginnings, and wands are really suited best towards really growthful kind of things. So whether they're, you beginning new projects, new jobs, new friendships, new networking of any sort, this card is saying you're about to do that. You're about to begin this, and that there's a lot of energy attached to the idea of whatever this is. And even if you're a very, or quiet solo person, you don't mingle with a lot of people, this could be an exception, or this could just be saying that in theory or theoretically, it is a synergy kind of thing, and it does involve other people's involvement, but it may not necessarily be in any particular distinction.
Any new beginning, a fresh start. This could be a new start for you. This could even be, say, a fresh start. In other words, like, for example, a relationship, giving somebody a second chance, or they giving you a second chance. A new job, whatever the case may be, a new project, a new goal. This is a time to, take those thoughts in your head. I wish I could start doing this now. I wish I could start doing an exercise program now. Whatever it is, this is time to take that idea and let it grow. Time to get it started. Time to plant those seeds. Maybe start making a plan if you can't physically start the project now. A good thing to do is to start strategizing, but by all means start breathing life into it, because something wants to initiate, something wants to get started here, Spirit is saying. So go for it.
All right.
That's what we have for you.
And now we're on Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. Welcome.
And Cindy might be a new subscriber because I
We
just
got a
popped
few new
out
subscribers.
and
couple of
noticed that
them.
we have another subscriber. So it might be Cindy. I don't know.
I think we got 2 in 24 hours, which is very nice to see. We're getting very close to 700 subscribers. We're excited about that. I don't want to jinx anything.
Yes, the signal's been really strong now, and the percentage ratio has slipped back down to more normal.
That's good.
Yeah.
And it got dark out again. It really got dark. It's probably going to snow a little bit more. They said we'd get snow squalls throughout the day today.
Well, Mr. O was smart and made his famous spaghetti sauce a couple of days ago, and so it's just been sitting in the fridge, nice and cold.
And some chicken noodle soup.
And chicken noodle soup. But tonight,
We're ready for the cold weather.
But tonight I'm gonna just boil some spaghetti, and we are ready to have spaghetti.
Cindy, it's another nice fiery card for you. It's the Queen of Wands.
Queen of Wands energy.
Wow. Sonny, I couldn't see my wand. Speaking of wands. So, and she's holding one. She's holding one up there. And she's got a spark of flame in her hand. And just that, enthusiasm, that motivation, that drive you have to initiate something can really set things alight. So right now, platitudes aside, this is a time for you to shine, Cindy. This is a time to show people what you got, what you have. If you're looking for a job, if you're looking for a relationship, get yourself out there. Don't be shy. Show everybody what you've got because you have a lot to offer people. And the more motivated, the more enthusiasm you have, for what you're striving for, the more likely you are to succeed.
Hi, Claudia.
Claudia, are you ready for tomorrow? Or are you just going to be paying attention to Dallas?
So we are good. We're all snowed in, as you are too, since you're a fellow Michigander. But back to Cindy. Yes, the Queen of Wands energy is vital. It's life-giving. I think Spirit is saying really prepare to kick it up a notch or two, that maybe, there's a particular project or thing that you really want to focus on, and you just feel like you can bring a lot of your personality totally to this and make it happen. So I think this is a vital, get busy, your engines are firing, and there's literally nothing you can't accomplish once you put your mind to it.
It's an awesome card. I love the energy, the Queen of Wands. Be confident. Go out there and go after what it is you're looking for. Good luck with that.
And Claudia says she's rooting for the Lions and for the Cowboys.
Okay, I'll accept that until they have to play each other if they do. But I was reading up on the Lion's curse today. I'm not going to go into it on Happy Hour, at least not now till we get through with our readings. But it was really I knew about the Lion's curse, but there's been some interesting things that have happened since that time. And I don't know, I may write a blog post about it someday, depending on how everything turns out for the Lions. If they win tomorrow, I'm going to believe they've conquered the curse. Yes, they are playing against Stafford. No tears for Stafford. He had 12 years here. But anyway, I'm just hoping Goth can, it's a whole huge story between Goth and Stafford and what happened with that trade. It's an interesting matchup, and I'm just hoping Goth can hold his own, and the rest is up to the team. The quarterbacks are only part of the story. You got to have a good quarterback, but you need the team behind him, and I'm really hoping everybody is at their best. And good luck to the Rams. Whoever wins, wins. I'm not a sore loser. I'm just hoping the Lions do go one more game into the playoffs. I'll be doing my prediction on Twitter tomorrow for the Lions game.
All right, so we are doing Kara's Happy Hour card.
Hey, Kara.
Judgment, but the good judgment.
Oh,
Judgment.
that's a good judgment.
Well,
you have good judgment, Kara.
It's happy hour, and so any of these cards, it's not just about reading them upright. It's also about reading them in the most positive sense, and that may involve extrapolating somewhat from the actual stern meaning of this.
Well,
and so when I look at this,
look at judgment
I
as
wasn't done.
Totally stern card.
Okay. So when I look at this, what I see is somebody who maybe is in the process of astral projecting. They are just removing themselves from a sense of earthly concerns or material concerns, and they are expanding themselves outward into a greater universe. And so this could be literal or this could be figurative. This could be you, Kara, saying, I'm just letting go of all the petty stuff that's been going on. I'm really focusing on being a better person for myself and only for myself. Hey there.
Yes, you absolutely can, KL. We will definitely pull one for you. We got you on the list. Thanks for stopping in. Are you done?
Yes, I am done now.
You can feel free to interrupt me as I speak about judgment. You know, judgment does seem like a harsh card. When we think of judgment, oh, here it comes, a big slap, or whatever. People tend to think, or you're judging me. And there is sometimes that element to this card. But I think, when it's coming up in happy hour like this, and when you see it with the Light Seers Tarot, you see something different going on here. You see somebody who is feeling very like they need to now bring forth something within themselves that maybe they had been holding back because some inner voice or maybe some inner critic may have been holding it back for them. You maybe have been thinking, I'm not good enough, or I can't do this. I'm just gonna, I don't really have the talent other people have, so I'm just gonna hide this from the world. Now's the time to bring something forth, Kara, that you've always wanted to do, that you always loved to do, Spirit is saying, but you really never felt confident about it, or you allowed, those inner voices to kind of hold you back. Bring it forth. It's yearning to come out.
And of course, whether either of us mention it or not, I'm just going to mention again that the more traditional meaning of Judgment's card is sort of being born again.
Right.
And that doesn't have to belong to any particular religio-spiritual sense of belief. It can just be about you yourself, Kara, saying, that thing that I wanted to do 10 years ago, whenever it was, suddenly I feel like I can do it. Why can't I?
Exactly. So, this is a time to rebirth something that maybe it's not so much that you were of the self-criticism thing, but just something that you never felt confident enough to do for whatever reasons, We always come up with excuses why we don't do this, we don't do that, I don't publish my book. There's always an excuse, but, the time is, Spirit is saying the time is now. There's no better time than now to let something out that really the world could possibly enjoy or benefit by, or your friends or your family. There's something that needs to come out.
Hi, Shirley. Welcome to Happy Hour.
Shirley, good to see you. We're late today with Happy Hour. Just so people know who have come in today, Happy Hour is usually at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays. But Mr. O has to work sometimes, so when he does work an early shift, we move it to later in the day.
So I just wanted to say, yeah, Claudia, happy hour. Just pretend you're having a drink. And, of course, happy hour.
I'll be having one during the Lions game.
Happy hour for our new friend, KL Martini, of course.
So... At any rate, all right, so that's what we have for you, Kara.
Yeah. It's your shuffle now for Lena.
Okay, for Lena. Hi, Lena. All right.
Yeah, there's always tomorrow, but today we can pull a card for you. So stick around. Even if you don't, we're going to pull a card for you because you're on the list. So.
Yeah. It's still a little windy out there. I don't think it's as bad as it was this morning. How bad was it this morning when you got to work?
It was windy.
Yeah.
I misplaced one of my gloves. I have a heavy-duty glove for this weather. And after I'd settled into work, I realized it wasn't there. And I thought, crap, I left it outside. And then my coworker came in and I explained that. And they said, oh, that wind probably blew it away. And I didn't find it for like nearly a half an hour. And then it just... Oh, this is so funny because they all laughed because I brought my tarot cards to work today to do show and tell with my coworkers, and here's how I found the glove. I told them, I'm going to do my tarot cards and see if my tarot cards can tell me where the glove is. So I went to reach for the bag with the tarot cards, and my glove was in the bag.
Well, there you go.
Which reminds
See, the tarot works.
Which reminds me, Kara, how's your friend Lisa? Remember the other night? It went really good. My one coworker really loves the Egyptian art Nouveau. That's the one I read for her.
Nouveau.
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 Toubeau.
Toubeau. Nouveau Toubeau. There you go.
I ought to know this. Okay, this is for Lena, right?
Yes, and she's got the Three of Cups.
Lena, you get the Three of Cups?
This is a great time to commiserate, collaborate, fraternize with others, your friends, your family, your tribe, your coworkers. There's happy times afoot. There could be a celebration in the offing, Lena. Spirit saying, enjoy yourself right now. Enjoy the company of others right now. They bring, sometimes they bring joy, especially, sometimes, like if you're in a situation we're in, which I don't think you are, Lena, but, if you're snowed in or it's sub-zero weather, just to even talk to friends, give them a call, can lighten your day and make you feel a lot better.
Spirit wants you to realize that some really happy occasion may be coming to you. It could be an actual physical event where you're invited to, a party or celebration or maybe a wedding or something like that. But it could also be just something within yourself, a sense of joy that you are coming to and that you realize it is bigger than yourself. It's something you will also want to or be able to share with other people, especially if they're very close to you in the same matter at all. Spirit says watch for that. It sort of promises a sense of fullness. And I'm getting that because what the constellation in our skies, I don't know if they're in your skies, the Big Dipper is sort of like full of something to give.
Ah, well, I can't rule out here, Spirit might be also indicating that you may have your own reason to celebrate and get people together to celebrate with you. Maybe you get a raise or a bonus or a promotion or just some good luck comes your way and it gives you a reason to celebrate. But it's always nice too, and you can always bring that luck and those good things to yourself if you're also there to celebrate somebody else's success. So if somebody else is having a celebration, a wedding, they're giving birth, be there for them and congratulate them, offer your support, and you bring that, that energy to you as well. So it's a positive vibe, Lena, all the way around. Good luck with that.
Thanks for the update, Kara, on your friend. It sounds like she still has some healing to do. So we can all try to keep her in our thoughts and prayers if possible.
Renal failure. Yeah, that's tough. Oh, boy. Well, I did think those cards were kind of, saying it's a bit of a struggle yet. It's a little bit of a battle that she's got there. I couldn't mince words on that. So, but I'm so glad she woke. All right.
And so now we are in Claudia. Hey,
Right,
Claudia,
Claudia.
better than a drink, our happy hour card for you. Okay, maybe it's not better than a drink, but it'll do for now, right? And you said you're at work. Drive carefully home tonight or whenever you go home. It's a mess out there.
Was it my shuffle or yours? I did just.
You did it, so it's yours.
Okay. Okay, then. You can shuffle next.
Yeah, I'm serious, so be careful driving.
Well, you've got the Empress.
Look at that.
Such a nice card.
Oh, you work from home. Good deal.
Oh, hey.
Good deal.
That's awesome. So, this card embodies so much. I mean, especially this version of it here. She's definitely a force of nature here. Every part of her seems to embody nature. And she's surrounded by the light, the heat of the sun, the moon above her as well. It looks like water energy. Everything is earth energy. Everything is represented because she's a force of nature. And so, like that force of nature, this is a time to be very productive, Spirit is saying. This is a time you can really get things done. And you can produce results. So that's the important thing. So, your mind should be sharp. Your imagination should be strong. So if you're trying to create something, something in a more creative sense, this is the perfect time for that as well. But whatever it is you're producing, you will definitely achieve results from.
Spring is just around the corner, so even if it's only about spring cleaning, which can be a major project for many people, but once again, the idea of spring cleaning even employs the energies of the natural world around us. You see that in card. I think Banshee articulated that perfectly, so I don't need to go through that again. But really, this is like a cosmic goddess, but yet she's also the spirit of our planet. So Claudia, I think this is a good card saying that, the world is your pearl if you wish, and anything is possible. You just have to focus and do that work.
Stopped him from going on the camera.
Ah,
That's what we have for you. Wow, good luck with that.
good luck.
All right. And we are in K.L. Martini. All right.
Dale Martini.
Your shuffle.
All right. You're welcome. Bye.
Sonny is like wide awake.
KL, are you somewhere where there's a lot of snow or cold weather happening? Just curious.
And speaking of which, did it start snowing again? I think it's snowing lightly. Can't tell. But it sure got dark here again. We have the sun. We have the sun out, actually out shining.
Lucky person.
I couldn't believe it.
They're in California.
Ah, California. Well, California's been having some weather, though. Whew.
That's true. Los Angeles.
It's not
all right.
like the Arctic blasts.
All right, so here's our happy hour card for you. Spirit says there's a Knight of Cups. Knights are about movement. Knights, basically, when they're upright, and we're reading it upright, says it's moving towards something, and what it's moving towards could be a few things that are all related to the emotional areas of your life. So you could be moving towards a romance or a strong relationship with someone. If you are already in such a relationship, it may be moving to an even stronger or higher level, or maybe you're uniting to work on a purpose that involves movement, such as planning a vacation or a trip or something like that. If none of those exactly apply, you could be moving just towards a situation where you can really feel a lot of joy or expression of happiness doing something you really want.
Wow, I don't know if you left...
What?
You usually say that about me, but I don't know if you left anything for me.
How does it feel, huh?
Okay. It's okay. Because actually what I wanted to say, KL, is that, you could be the pursuer or you could be the pursuee.
This is true.
Within a relationship right now. If you're looking for love, this is a sign that it's knocking soon. And if not, and you are in a relationship like Mr. O said, then it's highly possible that things could, become a little bit more romantic in the days ahead.
Well, I like the idea of maybe taking a trip together or planning something together.
I'm not sure. I know that nights are on the move. I'm not sure I'm going to emphasize the travel element here. But what I would, and I'm not ruling it out, but what I would like to focus on is the joy. There's joy right now surrounding passion in your life. Whether it's passion for something you are pursuing, a goal, not necessarily romance, but a goal or a dream of yours, something you've always wanted to do. That is also indicated by this card. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it's definitely leaning. It's definitely leaning that way. Happy divorcee. Victoria's here. She's popped in. Okay, so there's immense joy from some pursuit that you will be going after. You will be, whether you know it now or not. Maybe it's just a hobby. Maybe it's just something you enjoy doing. Maybe it's some new exercise programs you glom onto. Whatever it is, though, it's going to bring some joy and happiness in your life. That is assured. So good luck with it.
Good luck. Thanks for coming.
And thanks for stopping in.
Hi, Victoria.
Victoria, hey, where have you been? You've been busy getting on your new job, I would bet.
You're welcome, KL.
You're very welcome. Tomorrow is our usual live stream show where you can ask any question. We're here from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's well before the Lions game time. So I won't be feeling rushed or anxious. I might be feeling a little excited, but at any rate. So be here 2 to 4 p.m. if you'd like any question answered. I'm not going to say it's busy. Usually it's busy on Sundays, but this month it's been very quiet or quieter. So, but it's always helpful to get there early on a Sunday because you're guaranteed a reading then.
Yeah. All right.
And we do 3 cards. So 3 cards plus the Lenormand. So you get more at our Sunday show. All right.
All right. So it looks like Victoria's up there, right?
Well,
No, Shirley.
Oh, Shirley's up first. That's
Yes.
right, yes.
Mhm.
And you know what? You were supposed to shuffle again because I shuffled twice.
Yes.
I think snow is in the forecast in one form or another every day through Friday of next week. Some of them probably is just flurry action, but it's going to be just bitter cold here. Really bitter cold. I think tonight it's going to get down to 10 degrees, so... Brr. You thought it was morning. So, I slept in way late this morning. I got up just as Mr. O was literally almost out the door to work. I have no excuses. I just needed the sleep.
Excuse me. Normally, but I worked this morning, so when we do that, I don't always work Saturday mornings. I usually work Saturday afternoons. But when I do, then we switch the happy hour to 4.
Yep.
All right, so this card was for Shirley, and it's the devil.
Shirley.
Shirley, you must unlock the wild part of yourself in a way. You must sort of let loose of inhibitions, or Spirit says this is coming to you, that maybe there's a particular matter where you just need to kind of embrace a different attitude for it.
I like that. That was really where I was going to go. It's like, as soon as you said inhibited, you have to release your inhibitions. I said in my mind, in a particular situation or circumstance. Or maybe a certain part of your life. You need to cut loose a little bit. You know that song, Footloose? Be footloose.
Well, I always think about that one about the writer, something about the inhibitions. See the words on the page. Da, da, da.
Oh, that song I like. Yeah, that
Yes.
one. The writing.
She mentions inhibitions.
I guess she does, yeah.
It's in one of the verses.
Yeah.
You're supposed to know these songs better than me. But
now
you
it's
never
not
do.
coming to me, and I love that song. Don't have me sing it, though, because I sing it flat. But at any rate, surely, this card is all about, unleashing the devil inside a little bit here. You know what? We aren't meant to always walk the straight and narrow. Now, this doesn't mean I'm telling you to go out and break the law or something, but I am saying that it's okay to cut loose a little bit, enjoy yourself, have a few guilty pleasures in life, We're here to explore and experience, and that, in its positive element, is what the devil can be all about, upright.
Well, and you can take the word devil and spell it backwards, and it says lived. And don't you want to say at the end of your life or whenever that you did live, you lived? So there it is. The devil is saying to be guilt-free or to free yourself from morality that doesn't really, fit for you. In the context of happy hour, I think this is really saying it's a situation where maybe you'll just need to have a perspective that you don't normally have.
So indulge.
Indulge. All right.
Good luck with that.
And so that means we are on Victoria.
Victoria. No mice in this reading, Victoria. No mice.
The onset of cabin fever. Don't they have a support group for that? Oh, wait, that would be like... Okay.
I just dug out my space air heaters. I'm going to get my humidifiers going. The air is really dry in here. I had a little bit of a nosebleed this morning after you went to work. So I decided I got to get the humidifiers going in here too. And I found something really cool for Mr. O, who's been having neck pain. I found this when I first had neck pain many years ago, I got this thing you wrap around your neck and it massages and heats your neck. And so I'm letting him use it for his neck.
Read the fine print. It probably will constrict and strangle me too. I don't know.
It was an accident, officers.
And then there's like somebody wrote an email. I'll give you a no bickering zone.
Or there'll be some electric jolt that hits you.
Oh, I feel revived.
Well,
I have like some sort of disc problem in my neck shoulder area, so it's uncomfortable at times, but it's getting better, I think.
it's similar to what I had years ago. I'm nearly positive it sounds very similar. So he needs some massaging and he needs to do some targeted exercises, and he can get this
And
right
he's
again.
bad at that.
Well, Ms. Victoria, are things looking up or what?
Victoria,
And you're looking up. You're looking up at
to
the stars.
Indeed.
Indeed. Looks positive, looks light. The future is looking a whole lot brighter, and you're feeling more optimism, and you almost can believe your wishes can come true.
Be a star, all the world loves a star. Okay, that's not the way the song goes.
Couldn't you have come up with a better star song? Like, I don't know, Starlight.
Afternoon Delight?
No. There's other star songs, I'm sure there are.
Astral Traveler.
Astral Traveler. Oh, well, I don't know the words. Starship Trooper. Starship Trooper.
Go sailing on by.
One of my favorite Yes songs. Holy cow. Anyway.
When you wish upon a star, doesn't matter who you are. Your dreams come true. I didn't have coffee.
I'm hoping our follower count does not go down after his singing.
What about me? Oh, I see. That kind of in tune.
Well, at any rate,
No one's
it looks
ever really
as though,
in tune with
you know,
me.
some of your goals, your dreams don't seem that unapproachable now, okay? Spirit wants to say that to you. Spirit wants to say that now is a time that you can reach for those stars.
I like
So
the
good luck
card.
with
I like the card of the star because it puts like a human connection to the star. And you know, of course, if you think about the idea, you know, as above, so below. You know, the guy's standing like a star, and you see the star there. You know, all of that. You know, Michael D'Angelo stuff or whatever it is. But look at her. She's got a kite, and she's getting, or maybe it's a kite. It's some sort of string. But it's pulling down the energy to her. And this is really saying we are connected to the universe at a greater magnitude than we ever realize or give credit to. And that sometimes when we're looking for an inspiration, that's where it comes from. It comes from the universe itself. And so this could be saying, you know, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to any signs or omens that you may perceive. Something that happens to you maybe in the next few days could be an interesting omen for you.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. And we are on Violet Lotus. Oh, look, it's 457. That's my birth month and birth year. And speaking of which, the Lion's curse, somebody, a former player, cursed the team the year I was born, 1957. And they said the Lions would not be win a championship again for 50 years.
Those Detroit Lion curses, they sure are something.
And honestly, they've had many bad luck episodes over the years since 1957. And interestingly enough, 2008 was the year, or, you know, after the curse had expired, the 50 years. And that year, 2008, they lost every single game in the
Out
season.
with a bang.
And so, you know, you wonder, how did this, you know, is the curse really gone? That's a good question. But what I just found out, and I never realized, was that Goofy's former football player, Peyton Manning, who has a show, got together with Jeff Daniels on one of Peyton Manning's shows in 2018, and they tried to break the Lions' curse. And they did it kind of magically in their own crazy way. And gosh, if things hadn't changed since 2018, they really have. So if they win this game tomorrow, I'm really going to believe the curse is over. But I couldn't believe what I read about how this transpired. I would love to see the tape of how they did the what would you call it? The anti-hexing of the Lions. At any rate, it was pretty fascinating and fun. So to hear that. You're shuffling for Violet, right?
Right. I'm sorry, I was catching up with the chat too, plus listening to your wonderful story.
Well, it is an interesting story. I mean, I had such a laugh today. I kept trying to find the clip of the, you know, Peyton and Jeff. They actually went to Ford Field, and there was a bathtub on Ford Field that they were supposed to fill with water and salt to eliminate the curse. But what Peyton did was they filled it with whiskey, because they claimed this former football player from the 50s would have liked that better. And they brought his helmet, which is a nice trigger object of sorts, and they apparently recited some incantations. I wasn't able to see much beyond just seeing the bathtub there and them talking about it. But amazing, isn't it? I always say people can work magic even, you know, when they think they're playing around with it. That's why you got to be careful with what you ask for.
Bam, 4 of Wands. Violet, clean the house. You got company coming by. No, I don't know if you got company coming by. But it sounds to me like Spirit says your house is going to take on, your home, your house is going to take on an even more significant feel to you. Like you feel like what you're pulling into the house, whether it's just forces or energies or people that visit or situations that come and go, really will bring a connection, a strong connection of family belonging or just like time to celebrate. Maybe this is also just really saying there's a time to celebrate is coming.
What an awesome card. It's almost as if this is saying, Violet, Spirit is saying that, you have a foundation in place. You have established yourself, in a way. You can celebrate the progress you have made now. And that, in a sense, too, is this Spirit celebrating with you, and recognizing that maybe now some of the things that you are planning and working on and doing, for yourself is the right path. Is this the acknowledgement maybe of what I saw you writing about, on Twitter earlier today? So, I think it's awesome for you to get this card right now. It just seems really, really wonderful. It's all coming together, and I think that, you just have to, take some time to appreciate, who you are and how much progress you have made. It's awesome.
Those guys are going to meet up. V and other V.
What? Really? That would be fun. You guys will probably have a great time together. Wow. You'll have to, God, you'll have to take pictures. I want selfies of you together. And if you don't want to put them on social media, just DM them.
All right, so
pulling my card, Mr. O?
I'm going to do your card.
Great. After we pull cards for ourselves, we'll do a Namaste blessing for everybody. So anyway, you might want to look up the Lion's Curse if you want more information. I think his name was Bobby Lane, Layne, the football player who did the curse. And it's really interesting. And there are other notable curses that were, in sports before. The Chicago Cubs is one of the most well-known ones, I think, and there might be a couple others. But I thought it was such fun reading that today. I had such a laugh, and I could not believe this tub of whiskey and salt. And Jeff Daniels just said to Peyton, "Am I on drugs? Is there a bathtub in Ford Field?" And of course, Jeff is a Michigander, Jeff Daniels. He lived in Chelsea, Michigan, which is where...
He still lives there.
He still lives there, or has property there.
He won't live in Hollywood.
He won't live in Hollywood. He is a Michigander through and through.
All right, so your card is the Five of Wands. And this means that Spirit says you like to be in charge of people.
I like to throw some fire too, I see.
Because you basically feel you have the best ideas and that people should follow you. And mostly Spirit says this is an energy you should work with, that people will follow you if they feel your cause is true, and people will cooperate with you because they like where you're going.
Kara, pizza. I gotta tell you something. If you ever want it, I don't know if they'll have it in your market, but, your market area. But if you ever have the chance to get a DiGiorno's Detroit-style pizza, the pepperoni one was just awesome, and it's really pretty close to a Detroit-style pizza. I was very impressed with this frozen pizza. It was good. It's close to what Detroit style is.
Yeah, it's close.
So if you ever see it in your area, it says right on it, DiGiorno Detroit style. Yes. All right. Well, I would say, I try to get myself above the fray, of conflict or competition. I really, I'm a competitive soul at heart. I like sports. Obviously, I like to win, but I also know it's how you play the game that counts, and I like to see a good, well done game where everything is even Steven and the best team or person wins because their skills just bested the other, and that's no reflection whether you win or lose. I always just like to play, and I think this card is about that a little bit here. That you gotta play. You gotta be willing to play. And don't worry about whether you win or lose. Just the act of getting involved in something. That's what's important.
All right. Drive by Sunny.
Boy, Kara, you're... Well, actually, that's Victoria, you guys. Let's drive by Sunny. Sunny's been all over the place here today. Sunny is almost like, I don't know, did he sip on your coffee this morning or something?
No, he did not.
Sure seems like a little live wire here.
Come on. What's wrong? What's wrong? Tell Papa. Tell me.
Well, at least it hasn't been, destructive. All right, let's see what we have here. What could be going on in Mr. O's world?
It's affecting Toby too.
Oh, really?
He's been insane since last night.
Huh. Well, Mr. O is doing his usual juggling acts here, trying to keep it all together. Work and work here, and a little play in between. Keeping everything in harmony, keeping everything in balance. Spirit is impressed lately with how you are, navigating through the ebbs and flows, through the busy times and the not so busy times, just keeping the flow going, keeping it balanced, keeping all in check. Did my light just die on me?
Oh.
Yeah, the battery went out.
Oh.
Ooh, it's a sign. Oh no, maybe it just got a loose connection there. There we go.
Too much information, Victoria.
Oh no. Jeez. So Mr. O's got his head together. He's got it all together. Look at that. And he's feeling pretty good about it. Pretty good. Piece of cake, he says.
That was a chef's kiss.
A chef's kiss. Okay. Well, that's what we have for Mr. O. Do you have anything to add to your card there? Do you feel it? Do you feel the
I feel it represents me flying below the radar.
Ah.
Calm and balanced.
Oh.
Or at least one or the other.
Well, why don't you shuffle and let me pick a card?
Oh, please, no cake.
I wish I had cake. I'm not going anywhere today, though. We do have a few cookies left.
Yes, I know.
I was thinking of baking again, Mr. O. I got that peanut butter, that other peanut butter, for a reason. I wanted to make those peanut butter Hershey Kiss cookies. I never did for the holidays, but, every day's a holiday, right?
Every day's a day to start a diet.
And our namaste blessing for today is a blessed heart. If you feel that something is missing, look within and you will find it. What is your heart saying? Your heart is the gateway to your soul, and your soul is the eternal you. Know that you are free, protected, and blessed. So, I always say, if you feel something's missing, if you can't find it out here, you're going to find it here. It's really within, that's where it lies. And, always go back and check in with your heart, with your inner wisdom, with your inner voice, and find what you are seeking there. I always like that part, of the
charge.
The charge of the goddess. If you cannot find it within, you will never find it without. And so keep that in mind. And with that, namaste, everybody. I hope everybody has a safe day. Be careful out there if you're experiencing weather. And stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, stay cozy, and stay happy. Until we see you again.
Well, don't forget to watch Banshee's Material Matters tomorrow morning.
Don't forget.
And I'd like to personally thank Violet for being our moderator.
Oh, thank you.
And of course, we just love and appreciate you all very much. Really do.
All right. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day and a happy week ahead. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.